Meme review.
Hey, what's up everyone, Danny here. Welcome to another Let's Unbox It Together video where I do a mass unboxing in front of the camera with you all. These are mostly things that I've bought and I've kind of held on to until I had enough packages to open all at once. It's really fun for me to do and hopefully for you guys as well. So yeah, let's get right to unboxing. First up is this piece of fan mail, which comes from Greg H. from Portland, Oregon. So Greg, thank you for sending this. I think this is fan mail anyways, unless this is from like a company and I didn't know about it. But thank you for sending this and sorry for opening it so late. It says right here you spent $12.65 on the postage. So for a small package like this, I'm very thankful that you spent that much just to send it. But let's see what's inside. I don't even have my box cutter. What am I doing? So this is not fan mail. I think this was actually sent by a company, Arctic Silver 5. Okay, there's no company on this. Like, it's not from any specific company. It doesn't say anything about Arctic on here. I'm really curious who sent me this now because there's no information otherwise inside. I'm pretty sure I didn't buy this because I didn't buy anything that came with like a two-piece cleaner as well as the thermal paste. So, interesting. I need to figure out who sent this. Greg H, if you're a fan, thank you. And if you're a representative from a company, thank you also. But yeah, I will figure this out later. Next up, we have this package from the City of Industry. Okay, I think it's Newegg. Some SSDs from Team Group. So these are 120 gigabytes each, 2.5-inch drives from Team Group. It's their L5 Lite series. These were $25 on sale from Newegg without any rebate or anything. These aren't the top of the line SSDs by any mean. I didn't buy these because I needed top-end SSDs. These are actually just for budget systems I build. SSD prices have been coming down, which is a good thing. You're regularly finding stuff in the 120 gigabyte range for around 30 bucks or less, like without rebates or anything. So that's good to see. All right, next up is this USPS package from AK Electronics LLC. I do not remember what that is, but we will find out. Where did oh, here it is. Package within a package. Man, how many bags is in here? More packaging. Inside we have a Seagate Barracuda 500 gigabyte. I believe this is 7200 RPM. There's a sticker on here so I can't see. I bought this for, I'm trying to think now, probably anywhere from 12 to 15 bucks. I usually buy used hard drives online from sellers that have posted in the description that like they've tested these drives and there's no issues with them. So it's a little bit better than Craigslist because not a lot of people do run like CDI or hard disk Sentinel. I think I bought from the seller before. There are multiple ones that I bought from used hard drives that I've done full scans and have had no issues and have plenty of life remaining on them. So this is just a cheap 3.5-inch drive just to use in a really low budget build, or just for someone that I know that I'm building a system for that just needs a hard drive but not necessarily a lot of space for like tons of big games or like storing lots of movies or music, just to get a really basic cheap system up and running. Next up we have this Amazon Prime bag thing. I'm not sure if that really tells me what's in here though. Oriya, I'm not sure how to pronounce that, but it's pretty much your standard screwdriver kit. This one got really good reviews. I think I saw this on either Slick Deals or Build a PC sales, and it was on super sale. It was really cheap. But the good thing about this one compared to my other one is it does this. The little trays, they all flip forward. So it's easier to get them in and out. But this one actually looks like it's higher quality than the current one I have from Harbor Freight. So I might be using this as my main one. I forget how much this costs. I'll post it on the screen. I remember this was from Amazon and I had to use like a coupon code to get it for pretty cheap. But I love tools, and when they're cheap, I love them even more. So now we're gonna get into the boxes. So we'll start with this one here from Amazon. Amazon and their amazing packaging. So I'll show you what's inside here. So here's what's inside the box. This is a 3-pack of Asia Horse PC fans. I've used these fans before. It was a build for my stepbrother. So one of his friends saw that build and he saw the fans and he really liked it. So he asked me to help him build him a computer and he wanted these fans in them. And this cost, I think it was under 30 bucks. That's about 10 bucks a fan, and it does come with a controller and a hub. That's why we went with it. And then these are just 10-foot 3-prong cables for the power supply or monitors. I had to get like a certain amount I think, to get 1 day free shipping. So that's why I picked up 2 of them to fill out the cart. But yeah, that was that package. Next is this box from eBay, and I know exactly what this one is because I think it's the only eBay one shaped like this. We have an Asus Strix GTX 970, and the really funny thing about this is that I was just kind of doing like price comparisons on eBay that day. I was not intending to buy this graphics card, but what happened was when I typed in 970 and I sorted by buy it now and the lowest price, this showed up for $140, free shipping, buy it now, which is a really good price for a GTX 970 because I still value these because of their performance compared to a GTX 1060. I value these up to like $175, especially this model. For $140, that's a great deal regardless of which 970 you get. But the fact that it's the Asus Strix model, which has a really good cooler on it and is known for overclocking really well, that makes it even better. So I got really lucky on this find. All right. So inside we have some iGo RGB fans, and these are 120 millimeter fans. So yeah, we have these hubs which can fit up to 7 fans, it looks like. And then here's the remote controller. I've used iGo fans before. I used it in the Incredible Hulk build, so these look like very similar quality to those, which if they are, I would be perfectly happy with. I'm trying to remember how much they cost now. I think they were around 25 to 28 per box. Compared to the branded versions like from Corsair and such, those are normally like in the ballpark of 70 to 80. So this is definitely the budget brand. Next up, we have eBay. All right, we have a MSI B350 Bazooka motherboard. So this was listed as new in box, which is basically like open box and unused. And I believe this was like 60 bucks or so. I just needed a motherboard that was AM4 and was capable of overclocking, which I think everybody nowadays recommends to buy like B350 boards. It's not worth it to buy an A320. The fact that you can overclock with the B350s, even if you don't plan to initially, to have the potential to overclock, it's worth spending the extra 10 to 15 or 20 bucks, which is the price difference between this and the A320. So yeah, that's what this is. I just needed this for what's in this box, or these boxes. So let's get to those. We're getting down to the last boxes, so I think I remember what's in the rest of these. But that does not make me any less excited. For this one, another MSI motherboard, but this one is a Z370M, so it's micro ATX for my i7 8700K, which I've been sitting on for a while. So I got this from my contact at Intel. So I will be doing a system upgrade soon because I was able to get that for so cheap. That was like 180 bucks. This motherboard, I think I got this for like 100 bucks, and I wanted to get micro ATX because I want to do a smaller form factor build than the Anades crystal case I currently have. Not much to say about this. It does have a red color scheme, which I'm not too much of a fan of, but I could not find a motherboard during that Father's Day sale that was aesthetically plain. But yeah, this is gonna be for my own personal system, which I will probably do an update video for. Alright, we got the last box from Newegg here, and I'm really excited about this one because this was like an insane price. Inside we have a Ryzen 7 1700 and another MSI motherboard. AMD recently did a price cut on these. They're down to $200 regular, I believe. And this was $160. I'm pretty sure this sold out. I forgot how long it took, but it sold out, and I bought it even though there is tax in California, because at 160 bucks, that's 10% tax, brings up to 176, which is still a great deal, and then like $2 shipping or something. So I bought this because I just couldn't pass up the deal. I'm not sure if I'm going to use this, like if I want to build a second like LAN dedicated rig or something, or I might just use this in a build and pass the savings on to whoever I build for. But it was just too good of a deal to pass on. So this was that. And then here is a MSI B350M Pro VD Plus board. Pretty standard budget B350 board. This is not going to be paired with the 1700. This is going to be paired for a different build that I'm doing for someone with the 1300X. So this is actually going to be paired with the Bazooka B350, because this is a slightly higher end board than this B350 Pro VD. This MSI motherboard was I think 50 bucks. It was the open box deal. Yeah, I didn't have to deal with any rebates, and I don't mind open box. Usually there's no issues with them. Some people just return it because they change their minds or something. But yeah, that's gonna be it, I think. I lied. That is not gonna be it. There's one more thing. I couldn't hide what was in the box. It clearly states what's on the outside, so I didn't want it in the screen until now. But I'll pull it into the shot and you can see exactly what it is without me even opening it. See? This is the Corsair 280X, successor to the Corsair Air 240, the Carbide Air 240, because it's kind of like a dual chamber, cube shaped, and it has tempered glass now. But I bought this because my stepbrother, he saw this case and he wanted to upgrade. So what I did was I told him I'd buy this, he can come over, we can switch the build out, and in that process I'm going to learn more about the case and see if I want it for myself, which is why I got that Micro ATX Z370M board, so that it would fit in this case. This was bought on Newegg for $100 or $110, and then Newegg tax on top of that. At the end of the day, I think it was like 120 bucks. So similar to the Corsair Carbide Air 240, except now with tempered glass on the top, front, and side. This is like a free chance for me to check it out without actually committing to buying it yet. But I think I'm gonna really like this case once we get everything into it. I just love the dual chamber design because I am lazy when it comes to cable management, but also this case, for being, you know, considered a micro tower, it can hold quite a bit in terms of the power supply. You can just use a standard sized one, a standard length, or even an extended one, and it won't be an issue, as well as plenty of room for hard drives. Though I think this one, for the 3.5-inch drives, it's down from 3 drives in the Corsair Carbide Air 240 to 2 drives in this one, but then it still should support, I think, 3 2.5-inch drives. So yeah, that was the last thing to unbox. I'm gonna gather everything up and then we could wrap up the video. As of making this video, I'm basically still kind of on hiatus, and I've been taking a lot of weeks off not producing any content. So you know, for everyone to kind of stick around and still watch the stuff that I produce, even though I'm not consistent, I'm really thankful for that. I'm still here, you know, even if I'm not making videos, I'm responding to comments. I'm on Twitter, I'm really active on there still, and I'm still trying to live stream every week, so you guys are still gonna see me. It's just not gonna be the traditional, you know, pre-made video format. It'll be more live and I guess off the cuff. But yeah, so thank you for watching, for sticking around, supporting the channel, and I will see you down in the comments. which I will be active in responding to, as well as in the next video, whenever that may be, hopefully soon, but we'll see. Bye.